Hey, tennis fans, you are listening to Watching Matchpoint Canada, Canada's premier tennis podcast. I'm Ben Lewis, joined alongside Mike McIntyre as we continue action from the National Bank Open. We've been on site in Toronto. This episode brought to you by Recovery and Stand M. And Mike, big time guest for us this week, and what a show that we saw on center court. As I would say, Eala Mania has officially arrived in the GTA.
Yeah, last night what we saw here in Toronto is probably one of the more memorable evenings of tennis that I've ever witnessed live in my life, and I am not exaggerating in the slightest. Yeah, we've had some big ones here in Toronto before, that run from Bianca Andreescu, certainly in 2019. Some of the times that Serena Williams was here, Federer, Nadal, of course, those players. There was something different about the electricity in the air last night. There was something different about the crowd. The Filipino tennis fans were absolutely insane and so excited and so knowledgeable and so polite towards the opponent too. Again, for Alicia Parks, which couldn't have been easy when almost everybody in the crowd is cheering for your opponent. But it seems to me like there's definitely a new star on the WTA, and her name is Alex Eala. And I cannot wait to see the rest of this event, both in singles and in doubles. I mean, is this what it's going to be like every time the 21-year-old steps on the court here?
Yeah, I really feel like it will be. The Filipino community came out in droves, which was beautiful to see. And, Alex Eala just has this sort of charming charisma about her. I mean, she has a tremendous fighting spirit on the court. She's very fast twitch. She moves well, but off the court as well. So polite, very well spoken, and she has just this kind of magnetic energy about her that she seems to win fans everywhere she goes. To me, the real breakout, I mean, she's been breaking out for a while now, but obviously what we saw the previous week at the City Open in Washington was unbelievable. The run that she had, winning her first title, a really big title, and then coming right over here in Toronto. Can't be easy after winning your first title to get back on the court in such a short time span and be ready to play another match. But she did it, and she delivered in the key moments to get a first round win over Alicia Parks.
Hey, look, people were a little nervous in Toronto, wondering after her deep run in DC if maybe she was going to need to take some time off. Who knows if there was a little injury concern or wanting to rest the body or what have you. And so I know there was buzz in the media room. Fans were probably a little bit on edge. Carl Hale said it was never a doubt that he was in, tournament director Carl Hale here in Toronto at the NBO was in touch with her team from the get-go, and there was never a question about it. You would have understood, right? And look at how Taylor Fritz went to Montreal, and he did go, but he lost immediately. And Parks definitely pushed back in the second set, so credit to her. She's got some wonderful aspects to her game, that big serve, some big ground strokes, very aggressive. But ultimately, Eala was able to do it. And what a pro, what an absolute pro. And not just appearing here, but she still did pre-tournament press. And the answers weren't short ones. They were elaborate. They were thoughtful. They were measured. I really think we've got a true star on and off the court. And it's special. It just felt last night like we were in the middle of something that's elevating the sport of tennis to a new level. And it's few and far between that you can get a player like this to come along that can really engage a tennis community. And I can't wait to see what this young woman is able to do. But like I said, one of the most memorable matches I've ever been a part of. I had goosebumps when she was introduced on center court. And if you're following our social handles at Matchpoint Canada, or yourself and my own individual ones, we posted some video and some pictures and things like that. And boy, they're just popping off like nothing else right now.
Yeah, the electricity was just palpable for this 21-year-old. And I think, look, Leylah Fernandez preceded her, and she was terrific. But we're looking for these stars to sort of navigate towards in tennis these days. And it's so nice to have this great young fresh face that has the support of an entire country behind her. And I feel like the Filipino community really lets their presence be felt kind of everywhere she goes. And as you said, in a really respectful manner, they were so kind to Eala, and obviously cheering every single point that she won, but there was no jeering, no booing, no rudeness. So I thought it was a great environment to be in on center court. And I think we're going to feel that the rest of the tournament.
It's a great fan base, a very positive fan base. And Jessica Pegula yesterday in her press after her second round win was saying that her own podcast received quite a boost after her loss in the finals in DC to Eala, and that they were engaging in the comments, but it was all positive, and you love to hear that as well.
For sure.
Hey, the tournament yesterday even added a Filipino dish to the menu on site, which was really cool. It's rare that you see mid-tournament an added food item, and they were certainly capitalizing on the buzz around Eala.
Thank you guys so much for watching us at Matchpoint Canada. If you like our work, follow along, hit the subscribe button below.